welcome back to my channel. Yes, today is Wednesday, and I don't know what that is. Spooky animation. Let's start with greetings before we get into the title. Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm your host, your
guy in the chair.
And today for spooky animation, we'll be watching and enjoying the figure outside of my window. So let's sit back and enjoy. So enjoy.
I live in Malaysia, where the weather is always warm and sunny most of the time. I was 7 years old when this strange encounter happened. My family has a house with 3 bedrooms upstairs. One room for my parents and baby brother, who was 1 and too young to sleep in his own room. I have another brother who was about 5 years old at the time. We both slept in the other bedroom together as we were scaredy cats who couldn't fall asleep alone at night. Our bed is quite big, and both of us fit comfortably together. We used to have a nightlight on as well as we slept. The headboard of the bed is against the wall, and opposite of it is the bedroom window, which is wide with blinds that are usually open. When laying down in bed, I usually look straight out the window, where I can see my neighbor's house and a few trees at the side, which create shadows on my window. One night, I woke up from my sleep. I didn't know why, but I didn't think much about it. The nightlight was still on, and I wanted to go back to sleep until something caught my eye. My eyes darted towards the window, and there I saw a black figure. It didn't seem to be a shadow made by a tree outside, as it had a weird human-like shape. It was small in size, and the head was horizontal oval. I sat up straighter in my bed. I wanted to wake up my 5-year-old brother, but I didn't dare move, thinking if I made another move, that thing might break in. It stood rigid outside my window, staring at me. It was completely black without any facial features, like a complete shadow, but I could feel it staring at me. Suddenly, out of nowhere, it started to vibrate. Like how pictures on television go static. That's what was happening to the shadow. It started going static. What was even weirder, I started to smile. I smiled at the figure going static. I even giggled at the thing. I don't know why. Maybe because I found it stupidly weird at how this thing was going static, and it seemed funny to me. I began to stand up on my bed to get a closer look at it, but to my utter horror, it stopped vibrating. It stood completely still. And what happened next horrified me. The figure opened its eyes, which were all white. Its eyes arched down, which showed anger, and turned its head down at me. I fell onto my bed and pulled the blanket over me. I didn't run out of the room. I was too scared to move, afraid it would get me if I did. I ended up falling asleep and woke up the next day. I told my little brother what happened, that I saw a weird-looking figure outside, that, with much thought, kind of resembled an alien. He believed me, of course, since he's only 5. He believes anything. I went down to tell my parents during breakfast and told them what I saw, but even though I expected them not to believe me, I was annoyed when they laughed at my story. "You sure you weren't dreaming?" my dad said. "No, I saw it. It was real. I wasn't dreaming," I said. "You know, it could be the trees, casting shadows, making you see things," my dad said. I gave up trying to make them understand. A few years had passed, and I sleep alone in my room without a nightlight, and I'm not afraid to sleep alone anymore. As I grew older and more mature, but after that experience, I always keep the blinds closed every night.
Hey guys, I don't know if that was alien or demon. It looked like alien, but still, because of the shaped head, the football-like head. But I don't play around with everybody. That was me. I wake everybody up. Oh my God! Yeah, I would come running. But that's just me. You might not have done that. But I would have done that. The more eyes, the better. But if you like what you say, you made this far, don't forget to like it. Comment down below, and then finally subscribe for more. And hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video, and then share. And I'll leave you with this number right here. I hope you had an awesome night, and the rest of the day goes really well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.